snap. She just put your eyeball in my live. We're notifying people at your live.
At my live?
At my baby.
Oh, I was going to say.
Do. Let's wait to see real time. Oh, that's cool. Hey. Hey, oh shoot, look at all these people. Alrighty, people, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you're at. So good evening. I am going live this evening just talking about DTF maintenance. I have recently purchased a Procolored DTF printer, and I am in the process of doing its daily maintenance. Every day you have to go back and do like a head cleaning. So I am figuring to go ahead and go live today and go ahead and show a few people on how to handle the maintenance of a DTF printer. Please bear with me because today's my first time actually going live. So I do thank you for coming through today. This right here is this is a Procolored DTF printer. It is A+. I think it's called A3 plus. I'm sorry. So that's about 13 inches that it should be able to print. Here in the back, if you can see the orange switch, that is the power cord. That is the power switch. That is the first switch that we are going to go ahead and hit. It does have the cooling temperature here, or the heating here, so it lets you know the temperature up here. It needs to be between 38 and 40. And here's the power. We're going to go ahead and just turn the power on. Cycling through, I am going to then begin to do a head cleaning. As that's beginning to power on, if you can see here, I'm sorry, this here is the ink. This is where the inks are located. So you do have the normal blue, red, which is cyan, magenta. We have black, yellow, and then we have the white, which makes it the DTF printer here. So what we're going to go ahead and do in the maintenance is we are going to go ahead and shake up this white ink here, just kind to loosen it up. And I'm going to go ahead and take off the lid. And you will see in just a moment reason. Sorry about that. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up the lid. So these are the cartridges here for our DTF printer. Here we have two of them that do the white, yellow, black, red, and blue. We're just going to go ahead and take one at a time for the white. And I'm going to pull through the white. We're going to get a syringe and we're going to take about 5 cc's through the syringe. And I'm going to actually just put that ink right back. That is the purpose of me taking that white ink through the DTF printer. And I'm going to just put the ink right back through, back into the cylinder itself. Can you pass me one syringe? Thank you. Come here, baby girl. Give me the other one. Okay. So come hold this for me, please. Hold it steady. Alrighty, so this is with the syringe that came with the printer itself. I am just going to pull this straight out. And we are going to take the syringe and place it inside. And again, I'm just going to pull about 5 here. So there's about 5. We're just going to take it out. I'm just going to put this exactly right back in. Okay, and then I'm going to come over here, bring it over a little bit, come over a little bit more. And I'm literally just placing it back into my white and putting it back into the printer. So this way I'm not wasting any in the process. I'm going to do the other side. So the other white ink, same process, pulling it out, putting my syringe in, taking about 5 out. And again, this is just here so that the white ink does not begin to clump up and thicken up and get stuck within the printer. So I, again, just taking that white ink, pulling it through, recycling it back into the tank itself. And I am done with the printer part. What I'm then going to do is come over here to my computer. Now, this is the ProRip program that came with the printer itself. So inside the ProRip program, just to come back out, just to kind of give you an idea, this is the canvas. This is a design that I've already been working on, but this is like the canvas, just like any other design program that we will go through. I'm going to just hit these arrows on the right, which will bring me out here to my, I guess like this, like the print screen. It lets you know what's in queue and everything. And I'm not really here to work with that. I'm just going to right click and it gives me printer preferences. So once that box pulls up, here we go. Just like our normal printer preferences for anything else, sublimation, regular printer usage, we're going to pull up the preferences, go to maintenance. When we go to maintenance, if it wants to click for me, we're going to go to head cleaning. So we're just going to do a head cleaning. And we're going to prompt it to go through, hit start, and we're just going to let it do a normal head cleaning, cycle through, allow it to cycle through and purge some of these inks through. Once it goes through, we'll just do a normal nozzle check. So as you still see, I guess my computer's a little slow for right now. Giving it the command to do the head cleaning. And again, I'm just going to hit start whenever it gives me that lovely option, and we're going to let it cycle through. It can take about, 5 minutes or so, but we will wait for this to go through. Oh, of course you want to be slow when I'm on live. But I do thank you for joining in. Today is my first live. I'm so happy to see so many people have joined in. Thank you. That's what's up. And again, like I said, my computer would decide to act real slow on me when I'm waiting for it to do something. There we go. So again, we're just going to go ahead and hit start. It's just giving a little warning, just saying, hey, please take it out of its normal travel type of position. Make sure it's not in a locked position and allow it to go through the head cleaning. I don't know if you've ever moved a printer before, but if you place it into a locked position, it's just to make sure that the ink does not move when you're transporting a printer. So it's just telling you, hey, please don't have your stuff in the lock position because, hey, we're trying to do a cleaning and it needs to slide across a few times. So that's all that's going to do there. And if you can hear it, the printer now is doing its cleaning. Excuse the little blue mark. I did not start off right away in the proper position. I didn't have my film properly inserted when I first started, so it did begin to print on the inside. So I did learn that little mistake first and foremost, but hey, it's better to learn it in the beginning than it is to learn it actually on an order. So while that is going, go ahead and talk with you guys here. If anybody has any questions, again, I am new to DTF, but I am enjoying the journey so far. I actually opened up my printer and got out all the fear as of last Friday. So I've actually got it all starting up. I've been doing maintenance every day. And I said, hey, the one thing that I don't get a chance to see too much on YouTube, and I guess I really haven't been searching for it either. But the one thing I don't see too much is the maintenance videos. I see a lot of startup videos. And I must say, real quick, just to give anybody a heads up, if anyone wants to get a Procolored DTF printer, they will give you 2 little USB drives. Please use the drives. Please, please, please use the drives. Secondly, there are instructions and there are videos on that the USB drive Me being fast, I went to YouTube, and I rather go to YouTube to go look it up, and I didn't look at the USB drive. The very first thing says, please watch these videos before starting. I'm sitting here panicking. I done got everything together, and it wasn't printing. And it was just certain little steps, just little things that were on that USB that gave me the instructions. So if anybody wants to hook up something, please go to your instructions first. Go to that menu. That menu is going to give you everything that you need to know in order to be able to start this printer up. Don't be fast like me and try to go to YouTube and try to find some quick little fast way to do it, and then it don't work out for you, because that's what happened for me. It wasn't working out. I had to go back to the beginning, do the little simple steps, and I found out it was me. It was not anything wrong with it. It was just user error. So if you do get one of these lovely printers, go through your manual, go through your steps first. You will find that there are little steps that you have to take in order for that to work out. So I just want to throw that out there. I'm not going to go through the whole setup video like I started to in the beginning, but either way, we are almost done with this head cleaning, and it is asking me now if I want to perform a nozzle check. Now, I can still hear the printer, so I know that it's not done with the head cleaning yet. So I'm not going to give the command to do a print just yet. And that, again, that's only because I can hear it still cleaning, and I just don't want it to do anything beforehand. It just could be me and my own paranoia, but I just don't want it to mess up beforehand. The other thing that I tend to do is to find like an old paper that I probably already used to run through my DTF printer for the head cleaning. I don't want to mess up all the film. I didn't buy a roll when I first purchased this, which I will go back and get, but I do just have sheets, so I do just want to be able to run the the film through the printer first, just so I can do a little nozzle check and we can see, just to make sure that all the lines and stuff have been fine. I haven't had any issues with any nozzle checks, and I pray that that continues to be the thing, but I did just want to throw that out there that, you do have to have like a normal nozzle check. I haven't put any paper or anything through it, so I'm not looking to add paper, but I will throw in some old film just for it to run through quickly. It does sound like it has stopped the head cleaning. And now I just gave the command for print so to do a nozzle check. No. And just to let y'all know, if you did not know, even though it is a Procolored printer, the printer is still considered as an Epson printer. It is an Epson L1800. I've seen a few people on YouTube and stuff actually do a conversion of a regular Epson L1800. That just was not my thing. I was just going to go ahead and invest, and it is a great investment so far. I have done quite a few prints. I've made shirts already, and I love, how it works out right now. I think it is almost, it hasn't printed yet. I can hear it trying to do the nozzle check here. And then, I'll just show you a quick little print while I'm preparing this. I guess I'll go ahead and get a image ready real quick for you guys. While we're doing that, I'll turn my screen around and show you how we can do that. So it's still doing the nozzle check, and I haven't told it that I was finished yet, so that screen will still be up there. Just to show you here, again, this is the ProRip program. The software was provided for me when I purchased the printer. The software here, it already came, with the inches and everything set up for me, but just to kind of show you these three little lines here, you would select, you can change the units. So it already has it set up to inches, but as you see, you can also change it to millimeters and centimeters. It does already have it set up for the language to be English, but as you also see, because this is a China-based company, they also do have Chinese up here as well. As for whatever size sheet you're using, so if you were happen to be using, in my case, I have what's supposed to be A3 paper. When I compare it to my 11 by 17 paper, is actually maybe about 12 inches instead of the 11, but it is shorter than the 17. So I have my papers measured about 12 by 16, and I haven't really messed up with those dimensions so far. But either way, if you needed to change the dimensions of your like canvas area, design area, this square right here, two-sided arrow, is where you would change the canvas dimensions here. Again, as I say, I have about 12 and I have about 16 by 5, but I probably should just put it back to 16 just to keep myself on the safe side. Here, the little mountain, the picture icon like we tend to have and on our phones and stuff, that's how you would insert, import your pictures. I guess, you know, one of the ones that we tend to see, the Ain't No Family, like the little reunion shirts we have there, importing that image. And you see the image comes in really quickly. Now, it does look like it fits within my canvas, but just to be on the safe side, I can resize here. You see this lovely toolbar that kind of pops up here. Long as the lock is here, it will keep the dimensions proportioned. Of course, I can click on it and unlock it and then just change one side over the other. I will keep it proportioned, so I will keep it locked. If I go back and I just say proportion, then I make this one at 10. Then as you see, it changes that to about 12.8, 12.1 and round up. Here, the bottom, that's what's flipping the horizontal mirroring. Of course, just like, you know, sublimation and stuff, you would mirror your image for the print. So I mirrored my image here for DTF. We still have to have the image to go to be mirrored because you are going to flip it back onto the shirt to press. So, you know, that is why you're going to mirror. The ink is going to go directly to the film. If you do not know, that's what DTF stands for, directly to film or direct to film. Here we do have our print, and on the left-hand side here is where there's like two buttons where you can either push it back or allow it to go forward. So I am going to just push it forward here. Again, like I said, I was using an old print, but it did at least, I don't know if you can kind of see those lines there, but it did at least give me